they do this several times when they just have these swipes coming in. And it's like, man, this just don't even feel like it don't even feel like a Tyler Perry show anymore. It feels something off of a kid's show. Okay, first of all, they're not even done that well. Like when they first did that, I didn't know what was happening. I thought a giant black man.
I know, it's a kaiju.
I know.
No.
It's like when we be carrying a club.
Yeah.
And just take it out and start swinging at people.
I thought a giant black man just ran up on people in Red Lobster. Look at this. Look at this. Watch this, y'all. I thought he was I thought he came in there was about to like steal these people's food. What you eating?
Steal their cheddar biscuits.
Yeah,
It's Debo.
I was like, man, that was jarring. I thought, not racist here, but I thought these people being attacked by a 10-foot black dude. Give me your shit. I thought he ran in. One Mr. Tyler Perry said, you know what? Madea's been good to me, and she's definitely giving y'all a few laughs, but it's time to retire the old girl.
His words were, the bitch has to die.
The bitch has to die. Turns out that bitch made a lot of money, too.
Mm-hmm. And nobody believed him.
And nobody believed his bitch ass. The bitch has to die. Bitch, you lying. Yeah, that bitch makes money. Yeah, it ain't nothing ever died that continues to make money. You know when you kill her when she ain't making money no more.
Exactly.
Shit, when Tyler Perry's dead, there's gonna be Madea franchises out there. That she's like Batman. She ain't never retiring.
No one ever really dies.
Yeah. No one ever really dies. Out of here with that. No one's buying that at all. You go somewhere with that. Yeah, this is the end of the last Madea movie right here. And Madea lives on. Yeah, Madea ain't going nowhere. So don't lie to Tyler Perry. Need to quit lying to us, but more importantly, he needs to quit lying to himself. Yeah. Hell, I can't wait for Tyler Perry to die so I can get a chance to play Madea.
Just buy one of the franchises.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a Madea franchise, man.
Pay like $8,000 and you can dress up like Madea on every one of these shows.
Hell yeah. Get me a big Madea moo-moo. Get me some big Madea titties. Mm-hmm. Get my hallelujah on.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Brawlers and Lawless, man. You can do it. You can pull it.
I'm about dead. I ain't dead. I ain't going nowhere. This bitch make too much money, man. Make too much money. It's kind of like a cross between Madea and Chris Tucker.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Love child.
But yeah. And now that Madea is not dead, not only is she not dead, but ladies and gentlemen, Madea is coming home for a Madea Homecoming.
Bow to the queen, ride for the queen.
Hallelujah!
Yes.
Hallelujah!
Yes. Well, I love it when you just love Madea. Those cheeks just turn so rosy and pink.
I can't help it. I can't help
it. You get so warm.
Yeah, I love it.
Madea, you love
She's
Madea.
adorable. Hallelujah indeed.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Martin looks disappointed.
That's adorable.
Come here, baby. Come on now. Mama home.
Welcome home, Madea. Happy to have you back.
Come on, little white boy. Come on over here. Put your face in my bosoms right here.
What are you?
Thank you for letting me stay here.
Come here anytime you want, day or night. Long as you don't stay too long. You leaving right after graduation, right, baby?
Now that sounds like your mama.
That sounds like, man, and me. Maybe that's why I like Madea, because Madea is my mama, man. With smaller titties, but Madea is my mama. You should have, Madea, my mama pulled a Madea. Like, I had some friends who came over, and Mia would tell you, because she said, I agree with your mama. Put the outside. But I had some friends of mine. One of them is a friend of mine from New York, and he came to the door to see me, and my mother ran out the kitchen. Oh hell no! Now you tell them to go somewhere. Now they can't be in front of my house like this. Now you know Corona. I'm an old woman now. Go on somewhere. And she made them stand away because they were on the front porch. She's like, no, get them on out of there. No, they gotta stand out in the yard and the street. Now y'all go on somewhere. You go, Corey, you want to go with them? You go with them now. But you know they can't come in here. It's like, and Mia was like, your mother has a right to say that. Go somewhere. It's like, oh, Jesus. I said, you know what? I believe you broke you chicks in the house. Y'all deserve each other. Yeah. I'm gone. But yeah, my mother, you're right. Sounds just like my mother.
Well, you said that she's all like, yo, no, come visit, but don't stay too long.
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna, when we were home for Christmas, she would. I didn't want to tell you, but she would even say, "Look, y'all need to go home now. Christmas done. I gotta go somewhere. My mind is bad. I need to be here by myself." I didn't tell you,
That's
but
fair.
she was
No,
like,
that's fair.
Hey, you know,
you got sick of me.
No, not you. She was like sick of us.
Oh, okay.
You go be with your wife now. Take your friend with you now. Go on somewhere.
Take your friend with you.
No, I can't. My mom can't deal with this now.
Christmas is not about Chris. Get him out of here.
Yeah, she told me. She straight up told. She wants me to come on. She like to be by herself, but after a few days, she's like, you gotta go. Yeah, get on out of here.
Wakanda forever.
Who is this?
Agnes Brown.
I'm a Brown too.
Back then, you'd be about 95.
Chris over talk about. You hear motherfucker?
I got that sickness, man. For that Madea thickness.
For the thickness.
That's right. He looks good.
Hey, brother.
I don't know where to go.
Hey, brother.
Can I just leave?
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Mia can get it.
Yes.
Me and Madea can get it. Madea can get it, man. Oh shit! Look at that.
Yeah.
Madea was fine as hell
She's
back
packing front and back.
then. Little in the middle.
Yeah.
Got much back
That's
right
fine,
there.
that's
And
fine.
top. Hell yeah. Come on, Martin. Come on,
Join us, Martin.
No.
Join us.
You guys holding it down. I'll just stay over here.
Can't get a little damn
No,
Martin on
it's
this.
all
Come on,
right,
man. Come on, man.
I'm
Like
good.
this.
I'm good. No.
You gonna leave me? Man, these Madea movies, they confuse me.
I know.
They put me in a really awkward spot, man. Cause look, I'm gonna talk about y'all before I talk about myself. Cause I get confused with these things, man. I don't know what I think anymore. Sometimes after I watch these Tyler
Doesn't
Perry
even
Madea
matter.
movies, it don't matter because he gonna get his money.
Oh yeah.
He gonna get his money.
Get that Netflix
People,
money
the
now.
people who love Madea and love
gonna
Tyler Perry,
watch.
they're gonna watch it. So people, we're beyond that point of trying to criticize a Tyler Perry movie. All we can do is just sit back and enjoy what we enjoy and talk shit where we need to talk shit. That's all.
Yep.
I mean, because at the end of the day, Tyler Perry gonna go in his private jet and Scrooge McDuck his money, and he's gonna get the last laugh.
Sure.
So we beyond like trying to sit up here and critique Tyler Perry. It's just like that day is gone.
Yeah.
We way beyond
It's
that.
pointless.
But it's pointless.
It's Tyler Perry's world. We're just living in it.
We are.
Yeah.
For an hour and a half.
Hey, we here right now. Tyler Perry world. We always talk every review. We say Tyler Perry world. It's a whole different place.
Hey, maybe if we do a show in Atlanta, we can do it at Tyler Perry World.
Let's
Go
ask
to his compound, his brick
Yeah,
compound.
let's do one of them red brick buildings.
That's right.
I can only talk about what I see and relay what I see and try to relate to you with it. So if you one of those Tyler Perry fans where you go to watch his movie for unintentional laughs because because his dramas are his best comedies.
Yeah, that's true.
We just saw Acrimony. That's the best comedy he's done. That and Temptation.
Sure.
Those are hilarious comedies. Not in his view, there's dramas. But, thing is, man, if you one of those people looking for that kind of comedy, you might be disappointed because, the opening of this movie tells you what you need to know about this.
But do you have any room for a roasted nigga?
What?
He about to.
People, this ain't nothing but black foolishness. That's Mr. Brown. So if you watch Tyler Perry movies or shows or whatnot set in that Madea world, Mr. Brown is one of the characters, and Mr. Brown just sets himself on engulfed in flames.
Yes. Yeah, he should be dead.
He should be dead. This man should be looking like a piece of Popeye's chicken right now. But they hose his ass down. The shirt and pants are just as crispy. He ain't got no burns
Not whatsoever.
Not at all.
And most of the shirt is intact.
Yeah.
Yeah, his pants where his ass is showing.
He was burned for like about 3 minutes before they put him out.
Well, just even when he's putting the lighter fluid on there, it's one thing to overput fluid, but he's spraying it all over. I was like, wow, man, be careful. You're getting some of that into the pit. And they pull out a gas can.
Oh, I know.
You're like, all right, how much is this vaudeville foolishness that we gonna do?
Man,
here?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I really appreciate Tyler Perry at least showcasing what happens when you put gasoline to an open flame. Because so many movies, they never show. It's supposed to explode. And hey,
Yeah.
it
It
explodes in
did.
Tyler
It
Perry
exploded,
world.
yeah.
Gotta give him that. Gotta give him that.
Tyler Perry got better physics in some movies out there, man.
That's true.
I mean, not in that case. You don't, you know, you said
He should be dead.
That dude should be dead. That's, like I said, that mother should look like a turkey right now. But he ain't got. I mean, his goatee still intact and everything. That man ain't something.
Skin still smooth.
Man. Oh, shit, black don't crack and it don't burn either. Apparently, shit, the darker you are, the more flame retardant you are, I guess. So this is a cartoon, people. So this is one of his comedies. Now they bring drama in here, but this really is one of his wacky comedies. Yeah. So if you in here trying to find some unintentional laughs, you might get them, but they're not like they don't acrimony level.
No,
nothing like that.
The laughs are more like, huh?
But if you a Tyler Perry fan, like I said, are you Madea fan? Then what are we gonna tell you? We can't tell you nothing at this point. You gonna be there. He gonna get his money. World's gonna keep on spinning. So that's that, man. He still has one of the smartest business plans in Hollywood. I mean, he makes these movies in 3 hours or something. So you know,
a couple of days.
So and you can tell they're shot like that, man. But hey, work quick, work cheap, make a lot of profit.
Work ethic.
Work ethic. He writes about, he said, about 19 scripts an hour, and it shows. Yeah. But hey, you know, like I said, he makes his money, he got his fans. It's a smart business plan. We can sit up here and talk about quality all day. You know, we know what it is. It works. So f us. What are we gonna say? But God damn it. You gotta say something. I mean, come on.
It just seems like all these years he's been doing these sitcoms on BET. He's just decided, you know, instead of hiring a film crew, I'll just get a sitcom crew to shoot this whole thing.
Yes. Now, man, people, God damn, you gotta, look, what can you say? But you gotta say something. I mean, people.
Not gonna make me look stupid.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I know it is what it is at this point. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. But shit, this is not even. I'm surprised when Tyler Perry makes a movie sometimes. It's not even a movie.
Yeah.
This ain't no movie.
It's not.
This is just a bunch of this right here. This is just a bunch of improvised jokes that get run to the ground. And when when they bring in Mrs. Brown, so Mrs. Brown, she's this character. I'm not talking about Mr. Brown, the dude that set himself on fire. No relation at all. You saw it in the trailer. I'm talking about Mrs. Brown. So they got a joke that happens with her, because we'll talk about where Mrs. Brown came from in a little while. Because there's a little bit of history there where it kind of makes sense why she'll be in a Tyler Perry movie. But Mrs. Brown is this character from Ireland who's introduced in this movie right here in Tyler Perry world. And since she's from Ireland, she does there's this joke where she comes in and they say this in Europe. They say in certain places in Europe, they say knickers. So of course, this is a setup for an N-word joke right here, which the idea is funny.
Tomorrow he's going to be a proud boy.
Oh, now that she done called him damn boy.
Now she called him the damn Proud Boys.
Oh, hell no. I'm gonna put on all my black shit.
You know, that's funny when you see it back. Like I like that line. I'm gonna put on all my black shit. But that joke went on for about 5 minutes, or at least it felt like it. That joke went on forget running the joke in the ground. They steamroll that shit into the dirt. Like they don't know when to stop.
Yeah, that joke pops up again in China. They put it so deep into the ground.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something.
It's too bad, because it was a clever, funny joke, considering, okay, these two, this culture clash. Like, oh, okay, ha ha ha, ha. Okay,
people, what it is that Tyler Perry loves playing different characters. He's got Eddie Murphy disease. You know, he loves playing all these. A lot of this shit is just the table scene from the Clumps, just taken too far, and he don't know when to stop. Like, and this Tyler Perry, who has control over these movies, he's got a studio. You gonna tell him to edit his shit? You gonna tell him to cut it short? No. Tyler Perry is having so much fun. He don't know when to stop. Mm-hmm. If somebody just come in and tell him, just cut it down, man, you have a wonderfully timed joke right here. Mm-hmm. But no, he enjoys improvising. It feels like it's a very egotistical thing going on where he's, self-indulgent.
Sure.
And he's just hanging out with his friends.
It's mainly Joe who's running these jokes in the ground. Tyler Perry he keeps trying to put Joe on Madea level. And I don't mind Joe. You know, Joe got some funny lines sometimes. Joe makes me laugh. He does. No, he's really funny sometimes.
He's incestuous and creepy.
Yeah. I'm going to get in that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But Joe ain't no Madea. And you never will be. So stop. Just crack your joke, say something, get the on out of here. Let Madea come in and do what she got to do. Ain't nobody trying to hang out with Joe. Joe ain't we don't see no Joe's Homecoming.
No.
We don't see no Joe's family reunion.
Not yet.
We don't see no Joe goes to jail.
point.
Yeah, not yet. And then going by this way, we ain't. Joe ain't got no Joe movie.
No.
So stop. I'm sick of Joe trying to make these movies. So shut up and go on somewhere.
No Mo Joe.
No. Miss Brown, now that's the interesting thing. Miss Brown should actually be like a natural fit to act against Madea, you know, for them to have their own adventures and whatnot.
Sure, it's two guys in fat suits. Oh, one fat suit's funny, two might be even better, right,
Two guys in fat drag.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Fat drag. And that's the Irish woman here, who's actually a guy in old woman drag. Have you heard of Miss Brown before?
Not before this.
No, I hadn't either. Actually, I had seen it before and didn't really know what it was because it's over on the BBC. Fortunately, I have an Irish editor and a friend. He told me about this character. And so this character is kind of like Madea in a way. It's the Irish Madea. This guy, this actor, he went and tried to sell it to some people and didn't take off. He found somebody to actually get it out there, and the character became really popular, man. It's called the Mrs. Brown Boys.
I can't get me legs open.
So she glued her legs shut. So there was a spray, I guess, for her vagina or something.
That's a recurring joke for character, vagina stuff.
Yeah, it is. It is. So she even runs jokes in the ground.
It's nice to know that Ireland has one also.
Yes.
It's not just us.
Man, it makes me curious. Like, does every country have their own Madea?
Probably.
Probably so, yeah.
Ooh, a universe is forming.
We need
The multiverse of
yeah.
madness.
we need an old fat transvestite Avengers or something, man.
It's happening, man. It's happening.
Yeah. So yeah, this should be a natural matchup for Madea, but man, they bring this woman in, this character, and there's so much improv going on that they don't really know how to use her effectively. So there's kind of, I don't know if it's a cultural divide or what, but they bring her in there and she gets in there and she's like, I don't know what to do with these Negroes in.
I mean, so many of the jokes are repetitive, like you said. All it is like, I don't know what she's saying. I don't know what they're saying. That's what it is. Or she's getting high or something about her vagina. Other than that, that's about it. It's usually those three things.
I kind of beg to differ with you guys.
Okay.
I actually did like this character and thought the interplay between her and Madea worked more often than it didn't. I mean, some of the stuff, it got repetitive and all, and it's some of the same jokes they kept going back to. But there's a lot of the few moments I did like was her or just her interacting with them.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't hate the character in this. I actually like her. I think there's just a lot of scenes where, and this is how the movie is, there's a lot of improv before they actually buckle down and get to some good stuff. Because there are some good things here, man. I just felt like early on they didn't know what to do with her. And I think they were doing like these, lost in translation book jokes or cultural divide jokes. And the way they even brought her in is just like she's got a biracial grandson named Davy, who's friends with I think Medea's great grandson or something, Tim. Yeah. And so it feels like she's just kind of forced in here, crowbarred in here.
Oh yeah, she's definitely dropped in from a parachute in there.
Because even when she shows up, even Davi's like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
I think a big part of the problem, like you talk about not using her effectively, is because this movie overall, there's just too much going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's why it's like, man, you don't realize like what a find you have here and how much you could work with just having this character with everybody else. But you got all this whole big circus going on.
Yes.
Because you could take the Browns completely out of this. And everything else will work so much better.
Yeah, no, you could. No, there's a lot of, they're just trying to dump stuff in here. So
it's set up for something else in the future. That's what they're doing.
And also, there's a lot of they're trying to, there's a lot that they're holding back and trying to hide and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like
secrets.
Yeah. Like Tim shows up at Davy and is that the best friend? Is that the boyfriend? Are they booty buddies? I don't know. So they're trying to hold back a lot, and this is kind of like, just get on with it, man. But I'll tell you this, if you were here for that Tyler Perry drama, I don't know if it works 100% here, but they got plenty of it. There's a lot, like you said, there's too much going on.
Well, that's what we laughed about. It's like, man, y'all got all this going on, and it all takes place in 1 hour in an afternoon.
Yes.
Nothing gets spread out.
No.
These lame ass jokes and gags. Oh, you can spend all days working on those. But all the drama happens in one afternoon in one spot.
Yes,
because we are not moving locations.
This is crazy here, man. Yeah, they ain't. Yeah, you're right. It's a lot going on for one day and one movie. Not even 2 hours, you know. So early on, they got Madea's great grandson, whatever. I don't know what anybody's.
Yeah, great grandson.
You start to lose
Tim.
it.
Tim.
Listen, the age of the character is confusing. It's like, wait, that's his mom. That looks like his sister.
Yeah,
That's his older
no,
sister.
I'll talk
Like,
about that in a
what?
little bit. No,
Okay, I figured.
No, you know, it's like, no, there's a lot of craziness. I don't know. There's a lot of confusion going on. Like early on, they got Madea's great grandson. I don't even know what people are to what relation they are to each other in this film anymore. But he's showing up with his friend Davi. As I said, you know,
and they're hanging all over each other.
Yeah,
Man, right?
So there's going to be some big gay reveal that we know is going to happen here. I will give Tyler Perry this though. There's a twist that kind of got me here. I would say, you know what? He pulled some kind of Tyler Perry, M. Night Shyamalan shit in because he did something I did not expect.
Yes.
It didn't really make a lot of sense, but hey, you know, I didn't see it coming. I said, okay, you got me on that.
Yeah.
You know, some of this other stuff in here feels forced. So the deadbeat dad shows up. There's a love triangle.
Who I like, by the way.
Yeah,
He's like a nice guy.
Yeah, there's a weird love triangle that's happening.
sure.
Of course, so he's just trying to create conflict, forced conflicts on all fronts.
On all fronts.
Yeah, man. And like I said, some of this drama just feels forced. It's not enough for the deadbeat dad to just show up. Let me see here. It's not enough for the deadbeat dad to just show up and, you know, have some conflict with the family. Tim's boyfriend, friend, whatever, Davi, got to start hating on dad when he comes in. Like, he hadn't met this guy before. This guy before.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, my dad, you know, he left me, but I'm cool with it. Well, I'm not cool with it. Let him come up in here.
He's a loser. He's a coward.
Yeah, every scene, Davi back there just looking, not smiling. Yep. And then when he says something, just starting shit. Hey man, you remember your daddy ran like a pussy when Madea started shooting? And then dad be dad. Boy, who you talking to? I'm gonna be your daddy. Well, you want to daddy your son? Well, you know, man, they just build up a lot of shit. Now it's kind of trashy the way where I kind of enjoyed that because it came out of nowhere.
It did come out of nowhere.
Made it funny.
Tim, remember when your great grandmother shot that gun and your father jumped out of the way like a coward? Oh, that was funny.
I'm old enough to be your father.
What the hell going on?
that was me. I was like,
what's happening?
Thank God for Madea, because I was like, what the f is happening right now, man?
Nowhere.
It's out of nowhere, man. I was like, I thought there was some history with them or something.
Yeah,
but he
right?
ain't met this man before. No. I was like, this is crazy, man, as you expect with a Tyler Perry movie. They got all this drama going on. Meanwhile, they just pass some things up like it ain't nothing. Like, no, hold on. Forget all this drama. Let's talk about this incestuous shit that's going on right here. Yeah. Joe and
Joe's always been that way, though.
Joe has always been that way. Thing is,
I'm from Alabama.
Bam, ain't Bam?
Oh yeah.
Ain't Bam. Like everybody here is like they don't give a damn about if these are their grandkids or their nephews.
Nieces or nephews, yeah.
Shit, all they know is they look good and they want to. Like Bam comes in and just start rubbing down Davi, who's not related to her, but then start rubbing down her gay nephew.
Yeah, like she's trying to be the sandwich in a threesome.
Yeah, she's actually
she wants to be the meat in the sandwich.
Yeah, she's actually trying to put it out there. She lets them know real quick. Boy, I'm good at oral.
And blowing and lick. And I'm good at it too.
Okay.
You're like, wait a minute, we related. You know that, right? And Joe was worse, man. I mean, they both bad, but Joe just tell you, they like, Joe, that's your relative. And you're like, I don't give a
after daughter, don't matter to me.
Yeah, once you get the cousin after daughter, it's good. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Joe.
I wish I was a mirror so I could see myself inside of you.
That's your grandniece. That's kin to you.
After daughter, it don't damn matter. When you get the cousin, you good.
He said, I don't give
Man, that's disgusting, and at the same time, those two chicks are so hot.
Man, Sylvie, how they Tyler
Sylvie.
Perry showcase. I mean, that camera's on her ass constantly. She's wearing that dress with that
with the
slit.
blue window. Yeah,
I'm Team Sylvia in this
yeah,
movie.
no, me too.
Martin said, shit, I'm gonna be Joe one day. Shit, my daughter's better not have no fine daughter. I'm gonna look at her ass. Martin said, I don't care. Yo, you and Joe nasty, man. Look at y'all.
Hey, man, I said he was nasty. That's wrong. But
Martin said, yeah.
Sylvia, come on.
Yeah, Sylvia, look at her.
Martin said, I'm nasty too. You and Joe nasty ass.
Oh, you ain't no different.
Yeah, come on, man.
How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you try to sit there and judge me?
You and Joe.
Please.
Sitting up there online looking at pictures of your relatives and shit. Looking at your
I'm going out to Ancestry.com.
Yeah, looking at your granddaughter talking about that. She fine as hell. You know, that's why you and Joe need a good VPN, man.
Oh,
Because
I
y'all.
Jesus.
I was like, there's something coming. You ain't get me with this one. I
got his ass. But he look at me like, I don't know. You know what? Your nasty ass need a VPN because you looking up all kind of nasty shit, Martin.
You were going off on a tangent. I was like,
I ain't going no tangent. You a dirty old man, Martin. And you need to hide that nasty shit. People, everybody needs a VPN today. I'm going to tell you about Surfshark. Thing is, you're on the internet, you don't realize how scary it is just looking up everyday things. I mean, you don't have to be looking up porn, even though I know your nasty ass is. But thing is that you can be looking up, I don't know, dogs. You could be looking up cartoons. Thing is, your internet provider could be looking at your information and selling it to other people out there. Not to mention you got hackers out there. You got people, you pay for stuff online. Your credit card information's all on there. You store your stuff online. You go buy stuff you're on Amazon all the time. That's important information that people are cracking out there to try to find all the time from normal people like you. That's why everybody needs a VPN out there. It's just not a matter of wanting a VPN or, you know, some programmers or something or hackers having it. No, everyday people need one right now. And that is why I recommend Surfshark right here. Because Surfshark will actually protect you from all of the things that I've talked about above. And not to mention that if you do let's say you do a lot of traveling, or you find yourself in an area where you just cannot get certain things. You take for granted that, hey, wherever I go, Netflix is going to be there with me. Wherever I go, you know, I'll be able to get on Amazon. I'll be able to look at this and look at that. That's not always the case. If you travel like I have, you run into that whole thing of like, this domain is not available in this region or location. And a VPN is a good thing to help out with that too. It puts your IP address somewhere else and makes it think that you're getting that in another area when you're actually in another place. Add some protection if you have a data leak, you know, or you can put a detection system in there called Surfshark Alert. It's their antivirus and private search engine protection here. So people, go to surfshark.deals/toasted and get 83% off and 3 extra months for free. And I want to thank Surfshark for protecting you out there. I want to thank them for sponsoring this portion of the show. And I want to thank all of you out there for your support. And seriously, y'all, that's a great deal. I mean, you know, all joking aside and all salesmanship aside, that is a great deal right there. I got some good things to say about this. I know y'all think I'm coming here to just come here and rag on this. No, I do. But before I get to that, I'm saying this because I gotta say the bad. It's just what it is, y'all. I say this with no disrespect. I say this as respectfully as I can. Tyler Perry is just a terrible filmmaker. Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
You just discovered that.
I mean, I said it, but damn, man, you know, it just hits me even harder.
I feel like every time I say it, you go like, but he's a great businessman, though. And
he is.
I'm not, yeah, I know.
He is, and I say that, and his business model is amazing, but damn, and the man knows it because, as I said, he films these things quickly. I ain't even criticizing that hard. You film as flimsy and crazy as you want to and get your money. It's better to make that profit instead of losing anything, but come on, man. Come on, man, this is filmed like a TV show. It's just, I don't mind it being filmed cheap, but some things just don't belong.
No.
Sure.
They got these people, this is a Tyler Perry rated R feature, all right?
Yeah.
It don't even need to be rated R, but he did it. It makes some things funny. I'm not criticizing. You do what you want to do. But man, these transitions feel like they're from a Disney Channel movie or show.
Yeah, or that's the kind of thing they do on HGTV when it's a home renovation.
Oh yeah, but these are so kid-like that they feel like they're from a Disney Channel show, man, from Disney Afternoon. they do this several times when they just have these swipes coming in. And it's like, man, this just don't even feel like it don't even feel like a Tyler Perry show anymore. It feels something off of a kid's show. Okay, first of all, they're not even done that well. Like when they first did that, I didn't know what was happening. I thought a giant black man.
I know, it's a kaiju.
I know.
No.
It's like when we be carrying a club
Yeah.
and just take it out and start swinging it at people.
I thought a giant black man just ran up on people in Red Lobster. Look at this. Look at this. Watch this, y'all. I thought he was I thought he came in there and was about to like steal these people's food. What you eating?
Steal their cheddar biscuits.
Yeah,
It's Debo.
I was like, man, that was jarring. I thought, not racist here, but I thought these people being attacked by a 10-foot black dude. Give me your shit. I thought he ran in. That just doesn't fit.
No. You don't watch a Tyler Perry movie and expect to go into That's So Raven.
Yeah, exactly.
No, exactly.
Exactly, man.
Nail it.
You know, you got all this drama here and got all these Disney transitions going on. I really did not know what was happening, man. Really, I thought. I mean, I'll tell you, it says something about the green screen. That looks good because it looks like he walked right in there.
Yeah,
It looks like he fits.
Yeah.
That was actually a pretty good job right there.
Yeah.
Shit, hey, Tyler Perry, if you ever decide to make a movie about a 50-foot attacking Negro, that you got it, man.
Don't give him any ideas. Come on now.
Speaking of Red Lobster, another thing. I don't know how many cheddar biscuits they gave Tyler Perry to like come in here and buy their way into the movie, but they bought some of this movie turns into a Red Lobster commercial.
Mm-hmm. They did everything except go down the menu and show you the prices.
Yeah. They like. First of all, not only do they applaud, like Tyler, Madea and family, they eating at Red Lobster. They decided to go to Red Lobster because their grandson is graduating.
Yeah.
A great grandson. So they decide to take him and what they think is his boyfriend to dinner over at Red Lobster. Because black people love Red Lobster. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Everyone loves Red Lobster.
Black people love Red Lobster. That's the thing. I will say this. The way they applauded when they came out, I was like, you're not too far from the truth. Black people love Red Lobster, man.
All right, that's accurate.
But they started to give a standing O for this food when they brought it out. And then when the food's brought out, the camera's right on top of it.
It lovingly focuses on the food.
There's never been better cinematography in this Tyler Perry movie than this scene.
It's like, I know, they made sure that food looked great.
They have no need to shoot commercials anymore. They just take clips from this movie.
Yep.
Look at that. Look at that, man. That's a Red Lobster commercial, man. Red Lobster for the seafood lover in you.
Yeah.
Like I said, it ain't too far from the truth, but black people love them cheddar biscuits, man.
I cracked up because even like when there was some conflict, they're like, "Y'all, come on, calm down. We're in a nice restaurant." I'm like, "What nice restaurant are you
Red
in?"
Lobster.
Red Lobster's nice.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna even hate on Red Lobster. I love Red Lobster. I love them cheesy biscuits.
They're one of the best chains out there.
Yeah, they weren't at one time, but they got their act together, man. They got their shit together. They got some better quality food in.
Nice, yeah.
So they stepped up their game. But I'm telling y'all know I'm telling the truth. The reason why Red Lobster is in a Madea movie and they sitting up here shooting like this food like commercials is because they know they got a large black demographic. Mm-hmm. I'm telling y'all the truth. Mm-hmm. I'm not lying to you. You go up to Red Lobster anytime. I mean, unless you're in a town where there's just not that many black people. But if you go to a town, Austin's predominantly white. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But on Sunday, you could probably find every black person in town over at Red Lobster, man. Yeah, seriously, demographically, that's why they did this. But goddamn, you didn't have to like focus on the food like that.
To be a whore about it.
The cinematography, the shot, the compositions, everything's in focus.
Can I tell you something? I don't even think that Tyler Perry shot that. That feels like
it's too well done. It's too well done.
It looks like that's actually from
Red Lobster.
A Red Lobster commercial.
Yeah. It's edited in.
Yeah, they just took the logo off.
They probably looked at his dailies and like, do you mind if we send our own crew?
Yeah, we got better filmmakers. The people that make the Red Lobster commercials are better filmmakers than him.
We'll give you all the cheesy biscuits you like. You just let us come in and do our own shooting.
Give you the recipe, Tyler.
Yeah. At least the people are eating food this time.
Yep.
Because I made sure. When they in a restaurant, if Tyler Perry learned one thing, like he did listen to criticism. You see, he knew it better not be another person back there drinking air and eating oxygen. Because I looked at this. This dude right back here, I remember this scene. I looked at him like I almost like I was studying him. Like I said, I said, I'm gonna look and see if he eats every bite and drinks everything. And he did not disappoint. He did.
No, I didn't play
Big back linebacker for the Burrows.
I'm about to play stab a black bastard for the Saints.
You see, my brother, he ate.
He put food in his mouth.
And if you look at it, look,
They gave him actual food this time.
they gave him food. Look at this. Like, you don't spit that shit out now, but look at it. But yeah, he ate it and he chewed it, y'all. So he was eating food.
Even Mr. Brown was looking. You eating that?
Yeah, exactly.
Make sure you eat.
I'm talking about his filmmaking, talking about this damn commercial. I'm talking about how some of this is not working, but this is where the confusion comes in because it's not a good movie by any means. But there, man, I laughed, dude. I laughed.
Madea will catch you off guard, and there'll be something that she'll do, be like, "Oh shit!" and you can't help but laugh.
Some of this is funny, man.
Yeah.
Madea is always saying something funny.
Yes.
That's a given. Madea,
Yes.
I'm a Madea fan, y'all.
100%.
I love Madea. Okay, I love that character. I'm a huge fan of Madea. So even if Medea's in a bad movie, I'm just watching her.
She's usually the best part of that bad movie.
Yes, exactly. But there was some other stuff in here that was funny, man, because here's why, I can tell you why Tyler Perry has such success. Not, 100%, but partially he's successful because he represents black people in the way they talk in a real way. Man, when, and how they respond to things. Like when that brother came in, that deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
Like they were talking to him, and I can tell you, this is how real black people in the family would talk to somebody they don't like. Because when he came in, like he's there for his son that's graduating, but don't nobody else want him there. No. and they let him know. Some people real straightforward and kind of mean about it, and some people trying to be just as cool as they can, but don't nobody want to talk to him. I was like, that sounds like real people right there.
Is that Madea over there?
Yeah, it is. Don't go over there, baby. Don't go over there.
Don't say hey to her.
Oh, you don't listen, do you?
Oh, he comes. He comes.
Hey, fam, how you doing?
Talk to somebody else. Go on now.
Man,
Wow.
the way they treated that dude, because there's a lot of scenes like that. I laughed so hard, man.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard. Man, there's a proposal in here gone wrong.
Ooh.
And it ain't done like in other movies where everybody tries to be sympathetic. Everybody like
oh,
damn, man. Well, yeah, look,
I know you embarrassed.
You just embarrassed yourself, man. Come on, get on my.
Sorry for you.
Yeah, ain't nobody.
That was brilliant.
I laughed so hard, and those are genuine laughs, man. Those are where I think, like, man, he did a good job with that. He knows these characters enough, and he knows certain situations to put them in and how to respond to certain things. So, man, that was actually really funny because some things you just got to stop trying to do math on. Like Tim's mom, who's fine as hell. She must have had him, because the math is there. She must have had him when she was 15.
She was a teenager.
Yeah, she was a teenager. They don't say anything because they
don't.
say that she's around like 38, but her son is 23.
Yeah, they say that. Yeah. But in actuality, she's 43 and the son is 33.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. Because
Yeah,
the whole
I thought
time,
so.
when it's like, wait, that's supposed to be his mom?
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, this isn't. I was like, I gotta look this up because I know she's not old enough to be his mom. And I was like, there's only 10 years difference between the two of them.
Well, they do mention in the movie there's a difference between her and somebody else that's a similar age. They say it's 12 years. So they admit it. They just don't explain what the situation is.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe they don't need to. It's like, all right, you just
have to accept it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I didn't care. I just kind of like, God damn,
Well,
man.
it just made me confused because to your point earlier, both of your guys' points, like, okay, I don't know how anyone's related now. It's like, are they the son, grandson, great grandson? And I got they brother,
Cora
sister.
is Medea's daughter.
Yes, I knew that.
And then
so Tim is her
Laura.
great grandson.
Yes.
Yeah. Because Laura is her granddaughter,
Yeah.
and Tim is her great grandson.
Yeah. So but I was confused. So I gave up after a while.
Well, that
I didn't
actress,
care.
Gabrielle Dennis, I'm used to seeing her on the Black Lady sketch show, and she's one of my favorite actors on that. Yes.
Yeah, she's great.
And I think in this movie, she holds it down. Like, she keeps it solid.
As Martin was saying a little while ago, a lot of this stuff feels like it was it's shot as a sitcom. So ain't talking about a movie, but it's shot like a TV show, like a straight up sitcom TV show.
The lighting.
Because the lighting and everything is set up where you got the fourth wall missing.
Mm-hmm.
They got that fourth wall where the camera is, but everything is shot straightforward onto those three walls in that space right there. That's sitcom right there. That's a sitcom set. Yeah. So it's like, a lot of this feels like a TV show. But it's a movie, you know.
I mean, I guess maybe he figured like, well, Netflix, people are going to watch it on TV, so why not shoot it like a TV show?
Like I say, he's shooting fast and he's shooting cheap. I don't think he's doing this as ignorantly as we think. He's just like, all right, this is working.
That's a style.
Yeah.
Well, it just seems like he doesn't have a respect for the craft that so many other filmmakers do.
Oh, sure.
Well, some just have, it's a business for them. And plus, he found his audience. It's like, look, I'm not going to hate on somebody when they make their money and they're doing it in the way that, first of all, Hollywood, they put us in this position. I mean, let's not bullshit each other. Mainly with black filmmakers, they don't want to give them money. They don't want to give them prestige. They don't want to give them big budgets. They want them to work quick, and they want them to work fast. Tyler Perry got to where he is with movies because Hollywood saw that, at least Lionsgate or somebody saw that you work fast. Mm-hmm. So, he's doing if Tyler Perry was out there trying to get bigger budgets, they wouldn't give it to him. Even if he was trying. I don't know if he's trying that hard. But, shooting fast and shooting cheap, that's how he's made his money. So... a lot of people have done that. We praise people like Troma Films, for doing what they do. And, what's the other director that he did Fantastic Four, the real bad one?
Tim
Josh
Story?
Trank?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. This is
Tim Story?
No, I'm talking about that old...
Oh, Roger Corman.
Roger Corman. Yeah, all these directors get praised for making these movies very cheap and whatnot. So... if you're going to praise them for doing that, I ain't going to say shit about Tyler Perry. He makes these movies and he's got an audience. It's his business. So I don't really care. Does he make me laugh in some scene? Now, if I didn't get a laugh out of this at all, then we have a problem. But, I got some laughs from this. And some things, his biggest problem for me is that I don't care about him working cheap. I don't care about him working fast. I just don't think these jokes, he doesn't know when to stop.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some funny things where it's like, just stop. That scene with Madea, that flashback, that was funny. And there's actually a funny punchline, but it goes on way too long.
Somebody better tell me where the hell Rose is at up in here. Don't nobody know where Rose at? Y'all don't know where Rose at?
Oh, jeez, boy.
And furnishing that set was probably the most money he spent on this whole thing.
That's what I was going to say. It's like, wow, it's black and white, and it's like kind of the period, and he has typewriters. I was like, wow, okay, you really went out for this. But no, you're right, Corey, where there was like, cut right there. Cut right there. Cut right there.
Yeah.
But he chooses not to. He's self-indulgent, like a lot of comedic filmmakers tend to be.
And y'all are right, man. He actually paid attention to detail with that period piece right there
For a while. Until he said,
as he has a tendency to do. Yeah. So yeah, man.
I honestly, I kind of thought that was funny how he ended this.
Man, no, it's actually
bold.
That's why I wish it was like.
Yeah.
That's why I wish it was cut shorter.
If he had a better editor.
Could have been funny if it had just been the quick, okay, and then here's the punchline. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But just lingered.
Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of not knowing when to quit, it's like some things just don't even need to be in here. Like he decided to do this whole HBCU thing that Beyonce did at Coachella, where he... Did you see that?
Man, fuck that whole sequence. The movie is done.
The movie's finished.
And that just goes on and on and on. And it's like, yeah, the joke was like just doing it for a bit and then moving on. And he makes it a whole other movie in itself.
It's the entire credits.
Yeah, it's the entire credits where during the credits, he dresses up like Beyonce, where she did a whole, HBCU themed thing at Coachella, which kind of become legendary with her now. It's an awesome performance. But so he starts riding on that for no reason. It got no connection to anything else in the movie at all.
I've been thinking,
And this is why I was like, all right, man, you just want to be a woman sometimes. It's like you dress
like he was living out his Beyonce fantasy.
Yeah.
It's cross-dressing. Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
when you start doing
He's like
Beyonce,
Ed Wood. He's like Ed Wood.
Like this ain't no, I'm not doing this just for laughs no more. No, you found that shit sexy and you wanted to be there.
He's very comfortable.
Yeah.
No shorts.
I have
no
never
shorts.
in my life wished for a blooper reel at the end, except this one time.
That's what I thought it was going to be. I was like, oh, it's a little gag, and just kept going. Oh, there's no bloopers. Okay.
It becomes something else where it turns into a documentary about him not him, when I say him, as Madea doing the Beyonce theme thing right here. And I was just like, this is unnecessary.
Yeah.
The shit is done.
For context, it's when he's high, or when Medea's super high, and this is what she was imagining.
Oh, really? Okay.
While watching.
But
still needs to be.
No. I mean, it went up too long, like everything.
Yeah.
All the comedic stuff.
Some people, and some people like it. I thought where it's like, all right, again, it's done. I don't really think we need to be here. But okay, do your thing. Some people might like it.
First couple minutes was like, okay.
It's funny. But
Yeah.
then, yeah.
It was like, yeah, we get it. Why are we still here? What are we doing?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm interested to see what you guys think about this. As far
Well,
as
listen, I mean, we went over, like in any Madea film, when she is the principal character, when I think she's on screen, I think she's funny for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the stuff in between that, I mean, you never know. Maybe you'll get a couple laughs from some of the other side characters, maybe the drama stuff, which there's plenty in here, which can be unintentionally funny, but at the same time could also be boring. I had a number of big laughs watching this film. I thought it was fun. There's some dumb stuff. There's some stuff that doesn't work. There's some offensive things in here. There's characters that just shouldn't have been in here to begin with. But I can't give it like some old bullshit or something because it did make me legitimately laugh. So yeah, I mean, if I have to give this a rating on the double scale, I give it like a low rental. But I would never give this a some old bullshit. It's a low rental for me.
Yeah. What about you, Mark?
I won't say I would never give this some old bullshit.
There's a lot of bullshit in there.
But I'm kind of close to Chris, where I've seen some Madea movies like Witness Protection that I thought were just dog shit, just had nothing redeeming about them. And with this, I won't say I got big laughs, but I did get laughs. I really liked the Miss Brown character and her niece that came along. I thought this is a good match. I know it kind of teases a sequel, but it did seem like they also went like, maybe we will, maybe we won't. The drama, as histrionic as it was, I was like, I'm kind of into this though. I wish you'd spread it out and not made it all just one big dump.
Yeah. Sure.
And the moment, Chris, you talk about where Madea gets real talking to people, that I liked. Everything else, no. It was just jokes that went on too long and characters didn't need to be there and cartoonish. Where it's like, man, is there any chance we can get past this? The funny thing is, my wife who likes Madea, she watched it with me and she was laughing. When it was done, she was like, yeah, he needs to stop. He's gone too far. It's done. And yeah, I'm with you, man. I won't quite go some old bullshit, but it is a low rental.
Some of these sets look like they're sitcomish. They're made for a sitcom show, but I'll tell you, they look lived in at least.
Medea's house always looks lived in.
Yeah. It looks like it looks like it's actually some. It doesn't look phony. It looks like they got cereal in the refrigerator like a lot of homes do.
Knickknacks on the wall.
Yeah. It look like old black woman's homes. So. It's there were some things in here where it's like, all right, as cheap as it looks, it worked. But I told you everything I liked about this. I went through it. I'm like you, man. I got laughs.
Yeah.
And I laughed hard. Mm-hmm. There were just some things that they did, and I said, I relate to that. That sounds like relatives of mine. And I just like Madea. When Medea's on, it's she's great. And with this one, she had a lot of great moments. Maybe if this was a first-time person that was out there, maybe I might be harsher, but like I said, this is Tyler Perry. Everybody knows what they like here. Everybody knows where they stand. And as far as Madea goes, I am a fan of that. But again, there's some flaws here that we mentioned. So being that I did laugh hard at this in some parts, I'll give this I'll give this a rental. Yeah, just a straight up rental.
Yeah.
It's it's on Netflix. You got nothing to lose. You can turn it off if you don't like it. But I think that if you watch it and give it a chance, to get to some of the funnier parts. You might think they're going too long, but there will be a laugh in there. Yeah. So yeah, it's a rental for me. I actually enjoyed it.
Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts.